Choose your fighter.
Lightning inspired.
But still, you have no proof. Even if Will says something, that cannot prove anything. I have a question for Will. Will is proof. Now we tried to play Dark Souls blindfolded, and that was just, that didn't, if you can imagine, that didn't work out so well. Are there any side quests in this place? I think the only boss I would not fight. Well, I've also, keep in mind, I've also played Dark Souls drunk. So I played it when I was smashed. I played it when, like, on stream, and then I played it again blindfolded. So I am familiar with Dark Souls. What is that place? I played all of Dark Souls 2, which I will never do again. Dark Souls 2 is fine. The boss fights are really tame. Up until the DLCs. It's a bit cold around here. Don't worry, though. The sea's not frozen. You can still take the boat out. All the Souls games, you chose to play all the way through. You did Dark Souls 2. What's wrong with you? Okay, so my soul is kind of dark. So, this is when Nervous Energy first started, right? I personally heard of Dark Souls 3. I have never, like, I watched gameplay of it to the death, right? But I have never heard anything about Dark Souls 2. And I saw what it looked like, and I saw some of the bosses, and I thought, like, oh, I can do this. I was not expecting Dark Souls 2 to have hitboxes of, like... Oh. I did not expect them to have hitboxes, like, the size of a truck. The bosses can just instantly, kill you. I was not expecting the bullshit of like being snagged into an attack, which happened a lot. Cat. Yeah, so the reason I played through it all is like, well, I want to say that I at least beat a Souls game. So I did, and it had so many more bosses than all the other Souls games. Well, maybe besides Elden Ring, but at that point Elden Ring was like still in the making. But yeah, just like, oh, you just gotta stick to it and just finish it. And for the most part, the bosses were fine. It's just the DLC bosses were horrible. Well, I mean, Elden Ring's first boss is literally just a guy. So if they add stuff like that, then yeah, there's gonna be so many more bosses. Just random NPCs. Look at the dog. Look at him. He's great. Oh, cards? I am still not. Do you recall Soldier of Godric just a guy? He is just a guy. Are you trying to say, okay, what else is he? I wonder if I should progress the main story a little bit, but I don't want to go into a boss fight. Fine, fine. I'm gonna progress it a little bit. Don't want it to lead into a boss fight. He's a loyal servant to the all-powerful. Nah, I give up. He's just a guy. I'm just gonna use the secret passage. Yeah. I'm just gonna use the secret passage to see if anyone notices. They shouldn't, because it's a secret. Light talisman, can that help me? Oh, it can. Would you ever have spiral staircases like this? I saw a video of mansions no one wants to buy. And there's a guy who built a mansion, but not big. He built it really tall. And so it's just this random tower that's like, well, I guess it's considered a house or a mansion or what have you, but he just built this random tower. And it's made out of stone. And there's not any other way to get up besides a spiral staircase. I think it's like at least 10 floors. Treasure chest? Getting things ready for the next judgment. No one's allowed through them for the moment. Oh, is this the jail? Kind of like in Savalon? No, it's a secret passage! Oh, it's a cemetery. Fuck!
We can do this, right? Oh, no!
You don't want it. That's it. It's all over.
Okay, no, that's cool. I totally understand. You wanna know what's nice, Andy? You are nice. I don't know. So Why is my soft... What error? Sorry, that was my... But did you throw my software off a cliff? Was that the error? Well, I was just saying, so I don't know me calling. So for the past few days, my depression has been really bad. And I don't know. I think this is related to an epileptic problem. But I don't know. It's just been really like not so good mentally. So it's really nice to have you to talk to, Andy. I think it helps. Well, I think you great. Oh, thank you. No, you're great. Okay, are we all healed up? Got our items. Okay, we're gonna save. Yeah, I don't know the exact cause of it, but I don't know. It's just for the past few days it's just been like really bad. Oh, this guy. Oh, I couldn't get to the chest in time.
Welcome, friends, to this, the house of our Lord.
Yeah, thanks.
You see how skinny
Do
his
you wanna
like
tell us
arm
about that
is?
execution back there?
This is how it appeared to you, who come to us from afar? No, friend. What you witnessed was the purest expression of belief.
Hey, Simon, how you doing?
Belief. You guys worship the Lord of Dragons, right?
So you know a little of our customs. That we are able to dwell here, in the heart of the snows, amid the endless winter. All is thanks to his draconic majesty.
So drunk.
Oh, and that woman jumping?
Oh,
That was
are you
thanks to
getting
him
lit?
too?
No, that was an act of our sister's choosing. She wished to prove herself innocent of being that which offends our Lord more than all else. A member of the accursed race of fairies.
But how would throwing oneself to
My mate's
one's
birthday
doom
tonight.
prove anything?
Got it. It's
As
1 a.m.
those who know of fairy kind
Oh,
will tell
it's-
you,
It was my
these
friend's
devious
birthday. Well, it's
creatures
his
are
birthday
wont to
today,
hide their
actually.
wings.
But his
A
birthday
fairy
party was
falling
last
from a great
Saturday.
height would have no
I feel
choice
it.
but to utilize
We're all
them in
hanging
order
out.
to save itself.
And then
And
I
in
didn't
so
realize it would be a
doing,
birthday party with
reveal
shots.
its true
and beer.
nature.
And
That's
if the
what it
one
turned
jumping turns
into.
out not to be a fairy, no one could survive a fall like that.
Those whose faith is pure need not fear. Our Lord and Master shall see to it that they are saved.
But
I know
that's
2 different sets of twins and
insane.
both of them have the same
I
birthday.
warn you, young man.
Hey!
I will suffer
Well,
you
you're
to
gonna know a
speak ill
third,
of the
'cause
Great
Andy is a
One
twin.
but once.
Look, maybe we should all calm down a little.
You really think that's what your Lord wants?
Ugh, don't you start.
You think rooting out supposed fairies is what he wants you wasting your time on?
You doubt
I may
the
had
truth
a
of his word,
Gig tonight,
child.
missed it, but
For that
I
is
got a
what
free
it is.
poster. Oh, that's not.
The
Is he
word
like
of the
a
Master.
lead, or is he
I
like a
and I
guitarist or a
alone
singer in a
hear
band?
him. It is to his most trusted servant that he deigns to speak. And true faith is rewarded with miracles. Have my long years of prayer not seen the bitter cold of this land lifted at long last?
Come now. I think we all know that it was another power that thawed the frosts.
And what do you mean by that?
Precisely what I say.
That will be enough for today, I think. You are
I am a twin
encouraged
indeed.
to
I'm just
visit me
spare
here
parts if
again
something
whenever
goes
you
wrong
so
with him.
choose, of course. All are welcome.
Wait, I'm
in
not
the
sure.
house of
I
the
probably
Lord.
have asked this, Andy, and I'm so sorry if I'm just repeating questions, but you're not like an identical twin, right? You're a fraternal twin. Or did I get those flipped? Yes, I am. Yes, you are to what? You're an
What's all
identical?
that about, Adele? Talk about out of character.
Sorry. But it helped us to learn something useful, at least.
It did?
He
I
said
can't imagine
that Grandal's warming was the result of
what
his
it's like to have
prayers.
someone
But he didn't say it was
who
the
looks
Lord
just
of
like you. That
Dragons
must be
who actually
so
made it happen.
irritating at
Doesn't that seem a
school.
little strange? Given that, and the fact that he refused to give
Now
a
I
straight
have to
answer
ask,
to my
who's the
other
older
question,
twin?
I'd say we may have found the fire crystal.
Are you the travelers who dare call the Archbishop's word into question? Well, he might have let you get away with it, but Gladys of the Dragon Guard certainly isn't about to. You're fairies, aren't you?
Huh? Why would you think that?
Well, the fact that you doubt the value of the Lord's judgment, for starters. I've got a good mind to make you take a little leap of faith yourselves.
Enough, Gladys.
Oh yeah, because I guess
Allow me
he
to
is older,
introduce
13
myself.
minutes. I have a
Elliot,
friend who's a
Chief
fraternal twin
Inquisitor to the Archbishop,
Right?
at your service.
to his brother,
Please,
and
you
he,
must
I
forgive
think,
dear
is
Gladys. She can be a little
like 9 minutes older than his
overzealous in the
brother, so
execution
he
of our duties.
like will never let his brother live that down.
There is nothing to apologize for. But if you don't mind me asking, what are these duties?
We are charged with seeking out the detestable agents of fairy kind wheresoever they might lurk, and submitting them to holy judgment. In pursuit of which purpose, we make it our business to establish dialogue with the people of the town and with visitors such as yourselves. We shall pray for your safety on your onward journey. Lord of Dragons, watch over us all.
Oh god, I remember being 19.
I've got my eye on you lot. Put 1 foot out of line, and I'll come down on you like a ton of bricks.
Crikey. Between those two and the Archbishop, this place has got its fair share of unsavoury
To
characters,
be
eh?
19 again.
Right, that's it. You're listening to me this time.
Look at this little
What is
cutie.
it? Dad asked me to come and find you. That's the reason I left home in the first place.
I don't remember my
Before
19th birthday.
smelt
I have
the
a scar on my back to remember it.
Gwydion sent you? How come?
What did I do for
Who's
my
Gwydion?
19th?
He's Gwilym's father. You know the Lord of Dragons everyone keeps talking about? That's him.
What? He's real? And you're pals with him?
I wouldn't say pals exactly, but I know him, yeah. So, what else did he say?
He wants you to come to the Serpent's Grotto.
I fell into a nail in a club
Why
apparently.
didn't you say so earlier?
I
Because you
don't
were
think
too
I
busy
did anything for
shoveling
my
in your
19th
bag.
birthday.
Oh.
And it's
I
quite
know
comfy in there, so I
for
might
my
have been
20th birthday,
resting.
I went
in between
to
trying
the
to tell
Bay
you.
Area.
Well,
Well, I
guess
mean,
I'd
that
better
might
go
have been
pay
for
him
my
a visit.
19th birthday too.
You guys are coming too,
Remember
right?
any birthday? Only one I've ever celebrated was when I was 10
It's
years
north of
old.
town. Can't miss it.
Hey,
Come
we have celebrated your birthday here for 2 years. My 20th, I want to go somewhere. That is true, Casey. You even ate a cake on stream for me. See, we celebrate your birthday here. A wand adorned with an orb said to emit a strange spiritual force. Yeah, what is it? This year, we got a carrot cake for you, and I think last year on your birthday it was cupcakes. Like lemon cupcakes. Oh, dude, lemon cupcakes sound really good. I'm kind of craving, like, cupcake frosting. Oh, there's so many stairs. Mate said he played games with me, but then canceled. RIP. Was supposed to. A GF as well.
Your Grace, I would speak with you of the travelers.
I have divined already that which you wish to tell me, Helio. They mean to steal the crystal, correct?
Okay, yeah, these are the next
The
two
depth
bosses.
of your insight knows no
Not this
bounds,
old guy,
Archbishop.
but Helio.
Mighty Gwydion shall soon lose even the power to move. This being so, he sends word instead through the ether that I might serve as his chosen oracle. And as if that were not gift enough, he blesses us with such inestimable treasures as the Crystal of Fire. Yea, this great work in particular is undoubtedly his doing, and none can be suffered to take from us that which he has granted.
Very good, Your Grace. I shall begin gathering evidence at once. We shall soon prove that the interlopers are agents of fairy kind. Gladys.
Yes, Lord Inquisitor.
The travelers are suspected of the most heinous of wickedness. Look into the matter.
Of course. Such foul creatures must be rooted out, that Rheindal might be made pure, and my parents might rest in peace.
I would continue my
Oh,
investigations into Rydian's daughter, Your Grace. Do I have your blessing?
Do as you see fit.
I mean, she
Lord
looks
of
like
Dragons,
the
watch over you.
Berserker.
Lord of Dragons, watch over us all.
Lord of Dragons, watch over us all.
I shall not relinquish the crystal. Not again.
Ooh, spook. Yeah, so this is the next fight. I read that shield is like basically required to protect your party. I can't remember what else they recommended. I will not part with a single coin. Ooh, side quest. There's nothing better on a chilly day than a nice warming stew. Am I right, aren't I? Come up with a recipe for the greatest stew ever. If you could bring me some snow cabbage, a moon onion, and a flowery fungus. What, you quoting the Hobbit for? Well, he said he wouldn't relinquish the crystal, and then that just reminded me of Smaug. Smaug and Thorin. I want to cosplay as Thorin.
Let's put the boot in!
Reminds me of Breaking Bad more.
Very well.
So, Andy, I have a question. And me being a Norwegian expert, this is just like a test question, okay? So do you have like, for instance, in like my hometown, there's specific spots to look historically at like miners, and there's like museums dedicated to it, and they have like kind of mannequins dressed up as miners, because that's the whole spiel with the town. Is there towns like that? Ashes! Is there towns like that, but for the Vikings? Like towns specifically, or sites specifically, to show the history of the Vikings? How's it going? Hey, Ashes! Ashes! I'm making an ashame. So you know the anime Laurel and I made a couple months ago? Well, now it's time for the Ashime. I drew it, I just haven't digitally done it yet. There's definitely... Glad that I finally managed to catch a stream after like a week. Yes, I will not show you Ashes until it's done, but I think you'll really like it. I might pass out. Oh, yeah. Okay, so sit down. Simon, Ashes, for context. Simon Wimonzo is very drunk right now. Make sure to get some water. Yes, sit down, get some water.
Try this for size.
Here I go. Here it comes. Why? Wait to take a step back.
What's the plan? Get ready!
I'm gonna call my mate. If you're going to lay down to the side. You know, I think, I'm not sure if any of you, I'm not sure what your guys' drink of choice is. I mean, I'm not directing this at Andy, I'm talking to everyone else. So your drink of choice. I'm not sure what, I won't throw up, I'm good. But for me, I really love mead. But then I was like, kind of drinking with rosé for a little bit because I like the taste. I think I'm just kind of done with rosé because out of everything I have ever drank, rosé has made me sick. Like, it's made me the most sick out of like everything. And keep in mind, like, there are times where I had like tequila shots, going out with friends, vodka shots, mixed drinks, whatever. I think rosé is the thing that made me the most sick. The last few times I drank it. Lifetime not getting drunk and used to having to take care of drunk people. I mean, I'm guessing... I mean, your drink of choice wouldn't be waffle juice, but I feel like if something like that exists, it probably would be. I'm guessing either waffle juice or... No. Not, you don't like coffee, right? Honestly, that tracks for rosé. Like, I mean, if you want to get rosé is so good, I just can't handle red. So for me, I don't drink red wine because it triggers me. White wine is fine. Cleaning up puke from my twin brother on New Year's a few years ago was not my favorite night. But yeah, so let's see. White wine is fine. It just depends on the brand. Red wine is an absolute no. And then rosé, I drank 3 of red one night, since then never touched it. For me, I have PTSD, and red wine is like one of my main triggers. So it's just, I just don't like it. I don't like the smell. I just hate it. But then rosé was like a happy medium, I would say, between the two, but oh my god, it just got me so sick. Like, no other alcohol has made me sick, so I just think I'm done with it. Mead is still my favorite, though.
Guess nothing.
No worse than expected.
Right? Let's see. Ha ha ha! Come and get her! Almighty flare! We inspire your heat! Let me at 'em! Leave this to me.
I've never been drunk and gotten into a fight.
All right.
Because I made a vow to myself that I would never be that kind of, like, drunk person. For me, whenever I have been inebriated, I just turn into a mom. Like, I need to make sure everyone else is okay. I need to make sure everyone else, like, is good.
Nope.
They're not feeling sick, anything like that.
Not at all.
If they do pass out, I make sure that they have blankets. I had 3 fights, one where I had to go to the hospital. Who I want. Yeah, I think... Yeah, avoid this guy. Oh. Yeah, I just always... One of them was my GSX. For me, I just did not want to have, like, a good time turn, like, so... 180. So just, like, I'll just... If there is, like, an altercation or anything like that, I'm most likely to leave than to start anything. Oh, these things are still chasing me. Okay. Then the other one, an hour later, we were having a pint after.
Nothing to worry about. Only a scratch.
I love her. Oh no!
There is no need for mindless heroics.
Well, that's concerning. Yeah, I definitely need to make sure. All these guys are scared of me before I go on to the boss. Never been more than buzzed, so I have no clue what flavor of drunk I am.
We won't be going easy on
Now, I think the last time I had rosé, well, I don't think. So the last time I had rosé was when we were watching Twilight, and I was forcing Will to watch it with me. And yeah, I drank a whole, well, not a whole bottle, but a pretty full bottle of rosé, and I, like, what's the term? Browned out? But I was still watching the movie, right? That's the correct movie to drink rosé during. It's so romantic, and, you know, rosé, the stuff of romance. Oh, that's right. I have to use martial art on these ones.
Prepare for impact.
Allow me.
This is the skin of a killer Bella.
Safety first. I was ready for that one.
What's the plan?
I shall prevail.
You know, okay, I'm gonna bring this up. So, where are my Twilight fans out there? Ashes, I know it's probably just you, but I need to know. Who is a Twilight fan? There's a lot. I recently started watching this one girl who reviewed the movies up until Eclipse, and she was saying how she was like Team Jacob, right? Because just like, oh, he's cuter, blah blah blah, and that just makes me think like my sister was Team Jacob because her argument, and I still remember this. Her argument was that he's not as creepy. No, not Team Jacob. I'm Team Charlie because he's the best character. But her argument back then was like so true. her argument back then was like, well, Jacob's cuter and they just get along better than Bella and Edward. And for me back then, I recognized that Jacob's just a whiny little bitch. Like, he's so manipulative. Not that Edward isn't, but he's so, I would say, like, temperamental and kind of real life possessive. Like in Eclipse, when he's just like, oh, if you don't kiss me, I'm just gonna go on the battlefield and I'll die. Like, emotionally manipulating her. And he is very clearly is not comfortable just being her friend. Yeah. And then he forces himself on her and refuses that she doesn't accept his, like, confession. And this is before he, like, threatens, he's just like, oh, I'm just gonna go on the battlefield and die. Like, are we forgetting about that? What are you talking about? Mandy, have you ever seen the Twilight movies? I am gladly not. You want to watch them? We'll have a movie night. I swear it's gonna happen one of these days.
Eat sausage. Okay then.
Oh, Andy, you sweet summer child. Can we just all gather around and hold hands and appreciate that Andy is innocent from the Twilight movies? No, I don't. But why? I don't watch bad movies. Well, I am a connoisseur of bad movies. But, yeah, so even back then, I recognized, like, hey, this is terrible what Jacob's doing.
Let me see.
And I never understood why Team Jacob was a thing. Bad movies are so important to my personality. Bad movies shaped my personality. Speaking of bad movies, yes, yes.
Come and get her. You don't want it.
To arms.
Cocaine Bear? I have not seen Cocaine Bear. What the hell? But I did see a Pop Funko for Cocaine Bear in my local comic shop.
Here I go. You may feel a little sting.
I've got a little something for you. Looks like
Campy as hell in the best way. Ooh, and I only saw like maybe 5 minutes of it. Oh, were you watching it at home? So, okay. Have any of you seen... I say any of you, but... I know I talked about Legend of the Guardians, right? The Legend of the Guardians is one of my favorite movies, right? Probably like top 5 favorite movies. And... when it came out, I was so confused why people hated it. And rewatching it after a couple of years, I still think it's good, but I can see that I can see if you were an avid fan of the books, why the movies may have been a little bit lackluster. Because as much as I love the movies, I do admit that there are some things that are never explained, but are very important to the plot.
I do like it when that happens. I do not intend to lose. A mere scratch.
Here I go. Okay.
so about the Twilight movies, I think I was like a hardcore fan up until Breaking Dawn. Like, Eclipse, I thought was pretty good. Now I realize it's very, very toxic. But Breaking Dawn, I couldn't stand Bella anymore. But then I also felt like the movie showed more of the werewolves, and I was just not a fan of the werewolves, so I'm like, I think I'm done. But then I'm also stubborn, so if anyone made fun of it, I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Brace yourself! Okay then. I've got a little something for you.
Here I go. Let's see how you deal with this.
You rang?
I must endure.
No big deal.
Right, let's see.
Almighty flame! Guess it's my turn. Try this for size.
So
Perfect to that.
Yay! Adele finally leveled up.
Then upwards.
Yeah! And he's mastered! Fuck yeah! Now I can switch jobs. God, that took a long time.